Okay.
It says it's recording. I'll have to remember when I turn it off to shut it off. It'll record all night, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure.
Unless it's smart enough to say we're not there anymore.
Right, right.
So we're not gonna, unless Lee gets here, we're kind of going to be shut down until Bill gets back.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully he'll get on in the next minute or two.
Yeah. But he told me
Um,
that the Conservation Commission meeting is 7 o'clock also. So
Oh,
it's,
okay. Same. Okay. Yeah, that's a little tricky.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I received a survey. I was looking through it that the local, I don't know, how they're doing the survey for the public health grant,
Yeah.
people, all the towns and whatnot, and
Yeah.
they're doing like an assessment. So I'll send it to you guys. This first phase 1 is called. It looks like, I can probably do most of the questions, but they do talk a lot, ask like in the 5 years, in the last 5 years. So,
Okay. So you weren't here
there's a
for the
lot of
last.
different parts to it. So I'll send it on. You can take a look at it. If you want me to do it, I can try it or whatever.
I would give it I would give it a shot at what you think you can do. And even if you think you can't do it, give it a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Because there's like 4 or so parts to it, and but a lot of it I can do. So I'll work on that. I'll send it along so I can see what kind of questions and whatnot they're asking.
Yeah, you might be able to find some of the answers in when Herb took a shot at trying to get that grant or to join the other towns. He went through and looked at things we might need. So that draft proposal might have a bunch of what you're looking for in it.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. I'll look at that.
Okay. Are you with us, Bill, right now?
I'm back, Dick. Yep, I'm back. We're good.
Okay, then Lee isn't here. Let's go through the first one is the 2 septic systems that were submitted to us. One was, and I'm going to try to, I'm looking down at on my little hen scratching, but Alan Weiss for 5 Darrell Avenue. It is paid. It is a complete system for a 3-bedroom house, a repair. We've got deep sands. It's got a 1,500 gallon 2-compartment tank with an outlet filter. There are no complicating issues with this one. It's kind of a good sized lot, deep sands, no water table problems, no fill required. There are 2 trenches that are 3 feet by 45 feet long with 24-inch effective sidewall, 484 gallons capacity versus 440 requirement. He's more than 100 feet from wells or wetlands. As I look at it, one of his views has a plan view, shows vents at the end of the trenches. I talked to Alan about it. It's a mistake that when he pulled a block from one drawing to another, he dragged that with it. So what I've got is that he would need a trench permit and also require that drawing be changed to remove the vents. What are your thoughts, Bill?
Okay, Dick, I concur. Only other thing that I did pick up, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The only thing I can pick up is that Alan called out Schedule 40 distribution pipe on his profile, and he's got a little inset. There's a little inset sketch which shows the pipe to be SDR 35.
Okay.
So that's a minor thing. That's a little minor editorial thing. And maybe we can just redline that on.
Well,
Alan's
that's what
behalf.
I'm just thinking, that since we've got a drawing change, then we ought to include the removal of the vents and to make the pipe, actually in that system, it can go 35 or 40, I think. But it should be consistent, so we could
Yes,
say that it should be fixed.
okay,
So Colleen, then Bill and I agree with that, so it's subject to a note on the trench permit and a requirement that the drawing be changed to remove the vents at the end of the trenches on the plan view, as well as to make the pipe be consistent, either schedule 35 or 40, whatever it is, it should be consistent.
Okay,
The next one is from Bob Sheehan at 119 North Street. That is at the corner of North Street and Easton Street. It's the southeast corner. That is also paid. I don't know if I mentioned that Allen's was paid also. This is a 4-bedroom house. It's a repair. It's a complete new system. Water table there is 108 inches. Deep sands. The only,
You don't value that, what you have in permit it is.
let's see if we can, do you think it's you, Bill, that's doing this right now? That's got the feedback coming into us?
I don't think so, because I've got all my audio down. I'm listening through the headphones. I
Okay,
don't believe it's me, Dick. Look,
Okay.
let me mute up anyway. I'll mute.
so in this case, we've got 108 inch for water table. That's not you, Bill. So it's a 1,500 gallon 2-compartment tank, no filter. He's got the complications here are that he has to cross a driveway, and it's also, there's a wetland across North Street to the east that we're a lot further than 100 feet from. He's got 555 gallon design versus 550 requirement. 3 trenches that are 50 feet long with 12-inch effective sidewall. The trenches are vented. He's asking for a 5 feet to 4 foot variance. It does end up requiring a new building sewer, and it's deeper to cross that driveway. He's calling out the H20 pipe going across the driveway. He's got, I don't know if I said it, 100 feet from the clearance to wells and wetlands. He's looking for a variance of 5 feet to 4 feet for water table separation with Neil Jackson as a board rep. We need a plumbing permit for the building sewer, and also the trench permit. Bill, so it would be the variance for the 5 feet to 4 feet, and then the requirements for plumbing and trenches. What are your thoughts?
Nope, that's fine. I approve. I agree with that design, Dick. No problem.
Okay, Colleen, we agree. We both agree. That's approved. Subject to
okay,
we grant the variance from 5 feet to 4 feet for water table separation, and a requirement to get a plumbing permit and the trench permit.
okay.
And on something like this, is H20, I don't remember, but you guys are engineers. H20 is going to be what all we're going to need on this versus the 40?
Oh, the H20 is a heavier construction crossing that driveway. It's not Schedule 20. It's an H40 design load.
Oh,
H20
okay,
design load.
okay. That's where I got caught up on it. Okay, thank you.
So as we look at things to do, so you're okay with this one, Lee, also?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Colleen, so this one got approved by 3 of us.
Okay.
Alan, I see that you're there. Is that right? Yeah, I guess not.
Bobby, Bobby's
Bobby,
here.
you're there. So did you hear
Yep.
that discussion, Bob?
Yes,
So
I
this-
did, and I thank you very much.
So we're all set with you.
Okay, Bob, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay,
Have a
good
good
night.
evening, all. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Alan, I don't know that you're listening yet, but we could do you in too if you tuned in, but I'll keep looking for you. Next one I have is the minutes, the 8:30 minutes. I was okay with those. Lee and Bill, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Dick. Thank you.
Yeah, no issue.
Okay, Colleen, those are approved.
Okay.
Next one is your Colleen's timesheet. It's for September 10th. She's gonna have to sign this one, not me, because I don't have the ability to get her the signed sheet. But
Sure.
it's a normal 70 hours for 2 weeks. Are we set with this?
Yes.
Yes.
And I am too, Colleen. And we're authorizing you to sign my name for this one.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Next one is money turnover, and it totals 1,140. Of that, it looks like 1,030 for permits, $10 for licenses, 100 for fees to get 1,140. Are we okay with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Me too, Colleen, so that's approved.
Okay.
The next one that I've got is the well permit for Carver Street, 8 Carver Street. I've had an issue with it. We're still not at a point that it looks like the house that we know where, Colleen, you found the house to the west of this one, the septic system, and also Red Fire. But we've got the government building to the east. And I know this well driller doesn't want to get this, or says he doesn't want to get the numbers and what's the distance to systems. But I have a real problem with the Board of Health saying it's okay, even though that you're not supposed to put a well close to a septic system. It's okay if the well driller says, I can't, or I don't feel like hiring the person to find out the information that's needed. And I have a real issue with the Board of Health going along saying that's okay. And in conversations, Bill, did you say something that you've got the ability to find something out about the septic and the use of that government land?
Yeah, I've already done so, Dick. I reached out to Jack Moriarty. He's the chief engineer at Westover. Apparently that facility is Massachusetts National Guard. So Jack's going to provide us a contact person to talk to regarding septics, wells, other uses of that property historically. So we'll follow up on that on behalf of the board.
Are you, Lee and Bill, are you saying that until we get the information that's needed, we just don't grant this permit yet?
Yeah, I recommend not granting it at this time.
Yeah, I would agree. We can't.
Colleen, I feel the same way. So that it's a unanimous decision that until we get the septic system information, we're not going to grant this permit.
Okay.
The next one that I have, and Colleen, as you're looking at the list I'm going through. If you see me skipping things, please tell me, because
Okay, well,
I don't have copying ability here. The next one I have
Sure.
is the Granby uh, Preservation Society for a temporary food permit for an event on 10/10. Are we okay with that?
Yes.
I am too. Bill,
Yeah,
are you
all
still
set,
with?
yes. all
Okay,
set.
Colleen, so that's approved by all of us. Next one I've got
Okay.
is the Immaculate Heart of Mary Women's Club temporary food service for a fall craft fair on October 9th. Are we set with that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, Dick.
And I am too, Colleen.
Okay.
The next one is Dollar General for their food and tobacco.
Dick, I don't
Permits.
mean to interrupt, but are you all set with me?
We are. We've been waiting for you, Alan,
Yes.
patiently.
I've been
And-
juggling meetings, I'm sorry.
That's fine, but we did approve yours, and that it was subject to a trench permit,
Yes.
and also that you modify the drawing. The mine catch was the removal of those French vents that you and I talked about, but Bill also mentioned that if you look on one of those views, you'll see that in one case we got at 35, schedule 35 pipe, and one schedule 40. Doesn't matter which one it is, just make those right too.
Yeah, I'll do that and I'll get another copy down there.
But other than that, we're all set out.
Thank you. Good night, folks.
Okay, good night.
Okay.
Thank you, Al.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
You bet.
So on Dollar General, I have two things. One, there are two permits. Colleen's got it that we would extend them to 12/31. Colleen, would that be for the rest of the year? That brings them out to full?
Yeah, yes, it does, because they're due to expire at the end of September, because you were going with the 3 months. So
Yeah,
this will go to the end of the year. Yeah.
yeah. And since they're working with with us on it, I don't see any reason not to let them operate. And in fact, when our attorney had suggested taking away their right to operate is a good way to end up in a losing battle in court. And he said, especially if you're working with someone to fix it, don't be shooting ourselves in the foot. But so I'll ask, is there a discussion on either of these?
I don't think so. No, I mean, we have a working relationship going forward. I think we have to, proceed in good faith that we're going to be on the right track come the spring.
And how about you, Bill?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with what we're doing.
I am too. So let's do them separately. Grant the permit for the food. Are we okay with that? We said we were. The
Yes.
next
Yes.
one is the tobacco permit. We're okay with that?
Sure.
We said we were. So both of those are three of us, Colleen.
And there's there's a milk and cream also.
A milk and cream also. Are we okay with that? Bill and
Yes.
Lee?
Yes.
Me too, Colleen. So
Okay.
the next one is a installer's permit renewal for Adair Construction. Are we good with that?
Yes.
Yes.
That's Adair he's from Amherst, isn't he?
Right.
Yes, yeah, he's good.
And I am too, Colleen. So the three of us are there. Good with that.
Okay.
I do have a question on this next one. It looks like are there two of them for 141 East Street? It looks like one of them is just an as-built and the other is certificate of completion. Lee, maybe part of that design was that there was a well that was supposed to be abandoned. Does anybody know if that well has been abandoned?
I am not definitively aware that has occurred.
So
This project
I
has been
don't have the
going on for
paperwork.
about 9
I
months.
haven't received the paperwork for the permit or anything.
So if that's the case, my suggestion is we do not issue the certificate of compliance since the well abandonment is part of the design, that we just let Alan know that we're not going to approve it until we get notification that the well has been decommissioned legally. Is that, Lee and Bill, is that what we're saying?
Dick, I'm curious,
Yeah.
that's Daphne's house, correct?
I'm not, it may be, it's right on the corner of Truby
Right, yeah, Truby and East.
East,
And,
yeah.
and I think that's fed with public water now, is it
It
not?
does, but they have a well that's up there that's, I don't know, it's there. It's not being used, I don't think, or it might be, but the design calls for that being abandoned.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, yeah. That is Daphne's house, Bill, you're right.
Okay, yeah, so clearly, before we sign off on the certificate of compliance, that well abandonment should be executed and verified.
So Colleen, could you let Alan know that that's the case, that we're not going to sign off?
I will. Yes.
The next one that I have is D-Box permit from Neil Jackson for 61 North Street for D-Box installation. Like, I think that's all done besides that. Lee, is that
It
true?
is. It is installed, that's correct.
Are we set with this one?
On my side, we are, yes.
Bill, are you set too?
Yeah, I'm good, Dick, I'm good with
I
that.
am too, Colleen, so that's approved by the three of us.
Okay.
I also have, I'm not sure what, we've got the Title V. I think we had an issue with whether we accepted the Title V, a conditional pass at 94 Bachelor Street by Dave Kibbe. And I think there are two things here. I think one is accepting the Title V, not accepting, receiving it, because it didn't say why it was a conditional pass. But now we've got the statement that it needed a new D-Box, and then we've now got a permit to replace the D-Box. Are we set to receive the Title V now?
I'm fairly confident that Jason LaFleur has already replaced that distribution box a couple of months ago.
Okay, so that means we're okay to receive the Title V, and we're okay to issue the permit for the D-Box replacement. Two actions. Are we all three of us okay with both of those?
I think you had already issued the permit.
Okay,
You did already, that was issued. It was just to show that he did get the permit.
are we set, Lee and Bill?
Yeah, good on my end, Dick.
Yeah,
Lee?
yeah, those two pieces are good. There is a third or a second, building on that property. It appears to be a residence, even though it appears to be an illegal residence. And what I mean by that is, it only has one door in and out. I believe you need two by fire code. I don't know who owns it. No one appears to be living there right now, but clearly somebody had been living there in the past.
So do we note that this is only for the legal residence, that the single legal residence that's there?
Yes, that's probably a good way to do it, yes.
Bill, is that what you think too?
I'm good, Dick.
Okay, so that's what we'll do, Colleen. We'll receive it only for the single legal residence.
Okay, all right.
The next one, I can't remember if I did it yet. is the First Presbyterian Church would like to change their temporary food license to October 22nd. Are we okay with that?
Yes.
Yes.
And I am too, Colleen.
Okay.
Now I'm moving to COVID. I'm going to try to move us really quickly. COVID issues, phone and emails and others. I'll do all three of those. What do we have in there that we can't delay until 2 weeks from now?
Nothing, I don't think, that comes to my mind as far as what I know. Yeah, we're all set.
Yeah.
We should be set.
I've got nothing.
How about you, Bill?
No, I'm good, Dick. Very good.
So what else do we have here?
I think we've completed our task.
Okay, so we
think
got
we're good.
this done and our next meeting will be 2 weeks. Colleen, when is the one that voting?
The November 8th, I think it is.
So we can talk about that the next time. It sounds like what you're saying is Kathy is saying having a meeting on that day is frowned upon.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
cannot meet on election day.
Yeah. So we'll have to make sure we just move it, either cancel it or move it or whatever.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put it on the agenda to discuss.
Okay, if that's the case, then everybody have a good night and thank you for a nice quick meeting.
Very good, Dick. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Colleen. Lee, thanks. Very
Okay.
good, guys.
Good night.
Enjoy.
Thank
Thank
Good
you.
night.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Yep.
Thank
Bye.
you.